and the principle through which their thinking is created and balanced. Thank you for joining us this episode.
Thank you very much, Dakin.
Welcome to this season of You Are Your Name. In this season, we're asking a vocabulary name specialist different questions on using balanced names. Our guest today is Lorenda Bardell. She's a long-term student of vocabulary and philosophy and a key staff member of the Society of Vocabularians. Thank you for joining us, Lorenda.
It's very nice to be here, Dakin. Thank you.
So the question for you this week is, what is the influence of names on pets?
If you have been a part of some of the other podcasts, you'll have learned the vocabulary concept of the significant influence that a name has in our lives. But also, a name exerts an important influence in how animals will respond to people. It will have a very noticeable effect on the character of a pet as the name is used over time. It also plays a part in the socializing process that develops as one works with any issues of trauma that an animal has experienced and which may already be reflecting as problematic behavior. So, as we know, a name for humans has a compelling influence in why we think the way we do and how our thinking pattern creates our life experiences over time. And so our brain responds to the energy of intelligence within the letters combined within the name. Well, in the same way, a name for a pet or a performance animal creates energy within the actions of the animal. And although animals are instinctive and express intelligence relative to their species, they also visibly respond to the greater intelligence of the human mind. In the wild, animals are wary of the human. In domesticated situations, the animal becomes subordinate and responsive to direction and training. In many cases, they become highly proficient, knowing instinctively what the human wants, and can be seen to take pleasure from doing what is being asked of them through the training process. And we often see the examples of I think it's the Labrador dogs mostly that become care dogs, and how they can be molded to assist a human being who perhaps is blind or whatever.
That's a service that the society will provide, that they'll give balanced names to different pets or perhaps horses.
That's right. And, when a name is attached to an animal, it's a human action. And the intelligence of language consistently used and applied to the animal creates aspects of character that go beyond the natural instinct of the species. And so the names we give our animals is an application of human intelligence, really, superimposed upon their brain that alters the natural and relative instinctive responses. So a properly balanced name will be a positive, moderating influence, which will reflect in the overall characteristics that the balanced name creates.
Would there be health challenges with certain unbalanced names that you'd be able to recover from with a balanced name?
Yes, it's true. We've seen that happen where you analyze the name and it's almost like a human being will have certain health problems because of the name, and a name is reflected into the animal as well. Some names create a very touchy nature in an animal, and so its digestion is off. And it's very interesting how that will happen. So the use of a balanced name for a pet moderates the animal inconsistencies and nurtures a positive reshaping of the traits exhibited by the animal. And so in humans, the name affects our individual thinking pattern. In animals, the name affects the underlying qualities of temperament and responsiveness of the animal to general contact. So consistency in training helps the animal to know what is expected, and the behavior becomes reliable. We had an example of a lady who trained care animals, and she heard about the Kabbalion philosophy, and so she gives her dogs balanced names. And she brought one of the animals into the office one day. It was a Labrador, and it had the most beautiful disposition. And a really caring attitude towards people, which was so interesting to see. And she said how the balanced name really helped the temperament of stability in the animal to show, because the animals do respond to training. And we see this in the various expressions of aggression as, conditioned responses to mistreatment, or the deliberate and specific training of a guard dog, for example. Also, animals respond to human contact when love and care and kindness is shown. You often see videos of people who are trained to deal with animals, and they come in and they're just so frightened, and how that care, that human mind, how it can have such an influence over an animal to bring out the positivity of the animal. But definitely a balanced name will create a very good and happy relationship between humans and animals.
I remember reading about Mr. Parker, the founder of the Kevlar philosophy, and he was writing about a bird that was always molting and it wouldn't sing. So he balanced the name, and that little bird grew another set of feathers and it was singing all the time. It's very happy then. So it's interesting how animals do respond to that.
Yes, they do.
So thanks for sharing that with us. If someone has a pet and they'd like a balanced name, they just contact the office and discuss it with you or one of the other name consultants?
Yes, that's correct. They can just call the office and make an appointment, and we would be very happy to discuss the names with you.
Okay, thank you, Lorenda. Next week, we're going to do a different question about if my country doesn't allow for a formal name change process, what can I do to balance my name? So stay tuned next week. And until then, happy thoughts. Whenever you're ready, here are 3 ways we can help you. Number 1, the Balanced Name Recommendation Service. Join the thousands of others who have harmonized their names with their inner potential to improve their health, happiness, and success. Number 2, learn the principles of mental freedom. Participate in our online training program to gain the essential tools to create all the progressive changes you seek in your life. These proven truths will open up new perspectives and accelerate your attainment of health, happiness, and success. Number 3, let Kalex Solutions help you choose a balanced name for your business, because many business names are an impediment to one's overall business success.